Hi, Dr. Mike Warren here, and we're now in part 3 of the practice growth formula. So make sure you see part 1, how to create an irresistible offer for your practice to find those best patients. And part 2 is how to get those patients, now that they have the irresistible offer, to pick up the phone and give you a call from visiting your website. Now it's really how, once we have the foundation of your pyramid of the practice growth formula in place, how do we get in front of those ideal potential patients that really have a need and are looking to get this solution now? So that's going to be what we're going to focus on now. So a quick question to you. What do you think is more valuable, a click from Google or a click from Facebook? Just think about it in your mind right now. What's more valuable, a click from Google or a click from Facebook? So hopefully you guessed it. It's a click from Google, and often by a factor of 10x. So my question to you is why? Why is somebody from Google so much more valuable than somebody from Facebook? And the key reason is that people are using Google to search for a solution to their problem. All of the phrases used in Google are trying to solve, where can I buy a refrigerator, a restaurant near me, a doctor with excellent reviews in my city, a great doctor, a dermatologist, again, in the picture. So Google has high intent. And so that is an extremely valuable audience for you, and an audience that you need to maximize to make sure that you're in front of, especially if you've already nailed your irresistible offer and you have your psychologically driven website in place. So, of course, the Google search engine drives hundreds of billions of dollars for Google. And in fact, it's their almost exclusive revenue source even today. So we just look up a plumber in Bloomington. All of the top results on this page are actually paid Google advertising. So you can see they have the little ad insignia next to them. Somebody is paid to be there. And you can see in this same example, which is in Google Maps, all the top results are paid. So Google Ads are an absolutely critical component of your strategy to be able to grow. And in fact, those that do it correctly, instantly, it's like a growth faucet. And so within days of setting it up, you'll be able to get those new patient calls. So my question to you is, are you currently doing Google Ads? And if you are, the next question to yourself is it going to a psychologically driven website that's presenting your irresistible offer? Next, do you know exactly how many patient calls are coming in from your Google Ads? So you're measuring this, or you're just kind of blindly allowing it to run? And do you know how much you are making per dollar spent? So in other words, how many patients are you getting booked within your clinic per the expenditure that you have on your Google Ads account? And so it's extremely critical once you start to get into the Google Ads game that you know exactly these numbers. Because if you can understand if you are ROI positive with your Google Ads, which I can pretty much guarantee you will, especially in the beginning, then you can understand how far you can push the lever within your local area to maximize the eyeballs, basically, that you're able to capture on Google. So again, if you can put $1 into the machine and you get $3 out, then you should be doing that trade each and every day, all day long. And so this becomes a core principle of our elite practices that we work with. I just want to share kind of the impact from Dr. Rogers. Dr. Rogers. So basically, by using this combination of an irresistible offer, a psychologically driven website, and then Google Ads, in a very short period of time, he was able to nearly double his practice, where he was completely stagnant and kind of demoralized before because he just didn't know how to be able to grow. And these aren't just any potential patients. These are your ideal patients that have a real need. So these attract those A-level type patients. So how do we go after your hottest prospects? We have to maximize Google Ads. So I don't want you to just dip your toe into it. I want you to dip your toe into it, ready to be able to strike and maximize the amount of traffic, people, basically eyeballs on Google that you can be able to get, and make sure that you're tracking closely the ROI on the Google Ads, so you will be motivated to be able to maximize your expenditure on that. And again, this is all built on this irresistible offer, psychologically driven website, and then of course capturing that high intent patient on Google. And so next up, what we're going to track is basically how a potential patient comes into your practice, what happens when they pick up the phone and give you a call, and the key aspect that once you get patients to be able to call your clinic, again, your ideal prospects, how you're going to be able to convert them into appointments. So looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Okay, thanks. Talk soon. Bye now.